Greetings and welcome from the other streaming platform. I'm out of SteamYard hours, so I'm using OBS, which means you just have to look at this lovely face. What's up, Nerdsicles? It's your boy, the OGGM, coming to you live from somewhere in the controversy universe with another episode of Wheel of Why Do You Even Fucking Care? And apparently, we're upset about these Tieflings in tabletop role-playing. Now, from what I understand from this argument, it breaks down to if you allow Tieflings in your game, you're racist. And if you don't allow Tieflings in your game, you're racist. And you have to allow Tieflings in your game because they're in the book, but you do not have to allow Tieflings in your game because they're optional. And why do these even exist in fantasy role-playing? And I'm sure it has nothing to do with the size of their chesticles and everything to do with the fact that they represent the idea of somebody getting on with a demon, devil, infernal being at some point in time and them having a child. Yeah, I'm sure that's why we're upset. We're not upset about the boob size. No. Or the gams. Nope, definitely we are upset about the fact that these exist in the hobby and have existed in the hobby for a pretty long time. And yet, apparently, we're mad about them now. So, yeah. Tieflings should definitely not be allowed in D&D. One, because they're unfair. Two, because, the racism. I mean, totally, Tieflings are totally a fantasy trope take on Russian women, since for some reason why are Tieflings always given a Russian accent? So they're racist, and therefore they should not be allowed in the hobby because Tieflings / you are the descendant of somebody who got it on with a creature from hell is definitely has a real world counterpart in I'm trying to think what you look at these and go, oh yeah, those are totally people from they're racist, so you shouldn't allow them in your game. Or you definitely need to allow them in your game, and if you don't, you're racist. Because Tieflings exist in the rules, and therefore they exist in your game because your game should embrace everything, and Tieflings are a real live world counterpart to porn star? I mean, just half demon, half human. Is good or bad? I really just do not understand why this is even an argument we're having. They are and always have been a optional race. You do not have to allow them if you do not want to. And if they are in your world, great. As long as you have a reason for them to be in your world, just like any other race, great. Otherwise, if you can't logically explain in the history of your world why these creatures would exist, then of course they wouldn't be in your world. Other than magic, But, so, yeah, we're upset over Tieflings. And again, I'm sure it has nothing to do with the size of their boobas and everything to do with the fact that they either are or are not racist. And if we allow them in our game, we're a horrible person. But if we don't allow them in our game, we're a horrible person. And again, I'm at a loss at this one. Why are you upset? They don't exist. And if you're going to play the real world counterpart, then I dare you to walk across this planet and find anybody who has blood red skin, blue hair, horns, glowing yellow eyes, and whose parents or grandparents are from hell and has a Russian accent. And if you can find at least one person on the planet who has this naturally, i.e. they didn't get cosmetic surgery to have the helms put in, but naturally has this color hair, this size boba, this color hair, horns, eyes, and whose parents or grandparents were from another universe, then I will say, you're right. Tieflings are totally raceless. But otherwise, no, they're completely made up. There's some 1980s, bondage porn fantasy about interdimensional half-demons, probably based upon all those animes that came out about succubus's and humans getting it on, and Oni-san, I will have your child. And it's just fantasy. It's just sex fantasy, much like Dro are just sex fantasy. And that's fine. I don't know. It's 2024, and you're finally getting around to arguing over these. I won't allow them in my game because, fine, don't allow them in your game. No one cares. I definitely will allow them in my game because, then fine. Let them in your game. No one cares. I'll play one. No one cares. I will never play one. No one cares. Really, just, no one cares. Stop it. Stop it. Go outside. If we have reached this point in so much needing to be something to be angry about in the toxicity of the tabletop role-playing game community, that we are literally now playing the racism card on Tieflings, and our argument is, well, if they're in your game, you're racist, and if you're not in your game, you're also racist. So basically, you're just racist. No matter what. You can't lose. You can't win this one. You can't lose this one. Tieflings have to both be and not be in your game. Just if that's what we've come to in the fight for whatever this is, just stop. Just stop. Just put it down. Put the game down. Back away. Go outside. Touch grass. Please, for the love of God.